I'm scared. What's going on?
G'day, I'm Evan, and welcome to Game. Joining me on the show this week, it's Naomi Higgins.
Woo!
Or is it? Yeah, it is me.
Michelle Brasier.
What? What?
Yeah, I know.
And from Tripod, it's Gatesy.
That's where I'm from.
Yep.
That's where you grew
Where is
up.
that?
You live there?
It's a place. It's
Gippsland?
It's a belief system. Which camera there?
Over
waving.
there.
What's
Camera's
your,
waving.
you're asking
Hello.
what's your camera?
Thanks for having me, everyone. Am I the oldest person you've had on?
Well, we were talking about maybe Dave Callan. I'm not sure how old. I don't.
Well, Dave
hold
Callan's
people's-
timeless. He's ageless.
How old do you
Right.
think you are? Like, I feel
How
like you're
old
acting
do I
like
think I am? It's on a birth certificate.
You're behaving as though you're 89 years old. Really are. You walked in here like
do you
you were
know?
an old man.
How do you know my backstory?
Because
How do you
I
know
was
what
obsessed
kind of
with you
deals
when I
I've
was
made?
growing up. Because you are old.
I am.
And I,
Really old.
but not that old, just old enough for me to be obsessed with you in my youth, which was recent because I am young.
You were.
True. We did have John Howard on, if that helps.
John Howard. Big gamer.
Yeah. You're a gamer for life. You never. Gamer you.
She got the Robo-Deck
Man,
guy
I'm
on.
so old. I remember
Scott Morrison.
I remember the time
It's a
when
sick game.
not jukeboxes, shit.
Duke Nukem.
Pinball machines were replaced at the local pool by one Pac-Man machine.
Wow.
That's
How many
old.
pinball machines?
That is old.
3.
Replaced by one Pac-Man.
One.
That's
it.
bullshit.
The whole, no, it's not bullshit. Why would I make that up?
No,
Why would I make
No,
the
she's
number bit up?
upset.
I'm saying that's bad.
Oh, really?
It's a generational. It's her.
Oh my god, we need to.
Sorry about my dad. You don't understand what we're talking about.
Why did I make that up? Why do you think I'm fucking lying?
Just meant it was bad.
This one it was bad.
Anyway.
Wait, did the word bullshit happen between you when you and I were born?
Bull dust?
Do you know what a high five is?
Don't confuse him.
Is it
No,
more
don't.
valuable than 5?
Oh no, yeah, it's like S tier.
It's a band.
Okay.
No, it's really exciting to have you on the show.
I'm really excited to be here.
we're all big fans.
Long-time fan. So,
Really?
yeah, fan of video games, not this show.
Oh, okay.
No.
I like this show. but I
Whenever
hate
anyone
video
says
games.
they've watched this show, I'm mortified. I don't know about you.
Really?
I go, oh my god.
Oh no, I find it refreshing because, I mean, it's kind of loose, fast and loose, and I like that.
Fast and loose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
quiet
this
taste.
editing stuff. Don't worry about aiming for the stars. Just,
I mean, he does a lot of editing.
oh, do you?
I attempted to censor last week's episode.
What do you mean?
I
Why?
didn't- The F-bombs, C-bombs, those sorts of things.
Fucking
Oh.
cunt.
Those sorts
Where
of
were they
things.
coming from?
Mostly you, typically.
Really?
Wait, you can't say fuck or cunt.
No, you can. It's just so YouTube
Which is what?
restricts
Fucker.
our monetization.
Sorry.
Which is not a big thing.
can
Like we
edit it.
don't
It's
make
fine.
much money from YouTube ads, but it's a little bit.
I think
and
it's lazy.
You
Evan.
could just tell me
What?
not to swear.
to swear is lazy. You mean? Or,
You shouldn't have brought it up because now I'm
Fucking
going to swear
lazy.
heaps.
you can. It's fine. You can swear. I don't. I've thought about how this show would be maybe more viable or sustainable if we reined it in and made it a bit more family friendly. But I don't want to put any.
We can make this family friendly.
Evan's going corporate. This is going to turn into the fucking Big Bang Theory, and I'm
No.
not sticking around.
No, you guys do what you need to do. It's all about just being funny.
Fun.
And then you, a day later, by the computers.
Hey, this week,
Welcome back to Channel 10. Gamey.
imagine.
Gamey.
Imagine 6 p.m. Gamey.
Some people have been like, maybe you should put this on TV. I'm like, oh, I don't know how it would work.
This could be on SBS or ABC.
You reckon?
Yes.
We'd have to make it much shorter.
Oh, you'd have to make it slicker, and no, you'd have to appease certain people who are the most uncreative of the bunch. No.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll take that for the money. That's fine.
That's true. If there was, you
I'm-
forget
yeah.
there might be money.
I love money.
No money.
Oh, not.
That's why there's
We're
so
not
many
getting-
snacks.
That was the snap?
That
That's
was dinner. That was
There's
catering.
beer.
Yeah.
Finding out now.
You're used to being paid for your time. That's the real generation.
That's the new generation. Yeah. And busking. Yeah.
This week we're talking about Lego 2K Drive, but first, what do you think of this? It's hard to believe it's already been 40 years since McDonald's added chicken McNuggets to their menu.
My God.
It feels like only yesterday.
Oh, for Gatesy.
I loved nuggets.
Well, to celebrate, McDonald's in China has come out with a nugget-shaped handheld that plays Tetris. Why? We can only speculate.
That rules.
But people can't wait to get their greasy hands on one. You excited for this?
Do you want to guess what my McDonald's meal is?
Yes. This is a great game. Oh.
Happy Meal with nuggets.
Everyone has to guess first.
I reckon cheeseburger, small fries, and a chocolate sundae.
Evan?
I'm going to say a medium McNugget meal just because you brought it up off the back of this.
You're the closest.
Wow.
Junior burger. Don't say junior burger.
No, cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
I get a large cheeseburger meal,
You're right.
but for the drink, I get an apple juice pop top.
Oh,
Right.
that's...
And
Well-
I always forget how people react to pop tops until I order that in front of them, and then they laugh. So I just think I'm I'm in a good place to get my hands on this without really changing my order much. If I'm just a bit less hungry, then one of these is coming straight my way.
Yeah.
That's
You know
beautiful.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
What do you have to do to get your hands on a Tetris?
Looks like you need
nugget?
to go to China.
You need to import one from China.
What?
At the moment, it's just in China. I think there's
I just assumed Happy Meal.
400,000 of them being made. But I mean, maybe if they're celebrating nuggets all around the world, maybe they'll bring it out a bit further around.
Don't
What's
recommend.
your McDonald's order?
I usually go for like just one of the chickeny ones, like a McChicken or one of the
Chickeny. No,
one of the fancier chicken ones or something. No,
I just
It's
don't
McDonald's. You
understand
should
that.
know what the items
don't you
are on
understand
the
that?
menu.
It's McDonald's, mate. It's a burger chain.
Yeah, well,
Chicken
chicken
burgers
burger.
aren't burgers.
No,
I
Chicken
so
things.
agree.
They're chicken in a bun.
That's what I bun.
It's
Wow.
That's how I feel.
What?
I hate a chicken burger. It's not a burger.
sense.
where do you stand on fillet of fish?
What?
I stand very strong because I was a veggie pesco for about 18 years.
Wow,
So
okay.
when I had to, I'd go a fillet of fish, and I do enjoy a fillet of fish.
What I was going to say you can't say on Twitch, which was
Yeah.
blank yourself.
Okay.
In response to fillet of fish.
What is your...
I
said
really
fillet of
don't
fish
like
yourself.
fish.
What's your go-to order?
Now it's all about just the one order, one Big Mac. That's it.
One big
That's
Mac.
all you
That's it.
need.
Can I have one Big Mac, please?
No
Would you like
chips.
it in a minute? Sorry, I said one Big Mac. That's all. And I get frustrated.
They try to
you?
upsell. They can upsell
You
if they
okay?
want.
Because I'm in McDonald's for a start. I mean, it's obviously midnight, right?
You
But
just
no.
want a Big Mac.
Yeah, I talk up a Big Mac. The special sauce, man. It's all about.
I've never had a Big Mac.
Never.
No.
I mean, she's vegan.
What about they do a Big Mac with?
But I wasn't always. I used to eat McDonald's every week. of
Really?
my
I
don't
entire
think
life.
I've even had a
Until
Big
I
Mac.
was like 21. I've never had a McDonald's burger
Wow. Okay.
because I always had a different. What do you think I ate?
What is there?
Like in the world.
I tell you
of
what, there
food?
is 9 nuggets, sweet and sour sauce, a large French fries, and a Coca-Cola plus an apple pie if I'm feeling thrifty.
Well, that's
That
chicken.
sounds great.
That's
chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I used to eat.
Oh, so you don't eat Macca's anymore.
No, because there's no options.
You drink kombucha.
No, I don't eat McDonald's anymore.
If I do want chicken, I have.
I have
will
transactions lenses.
We'll walk into a KFC and order one piece of chicken, thanks.
Okay.
Oh, that's crazy.
$3.
Yeah,
one
that's-
piece.
Are you being
Comes in a little
paleo? Is
bag.
that what you're doing? Is this
No,
a
I just don't want a big
Paleo
meal.
is just getting one thing. Even
One
if it's a Big Mac,
One Big Mac. That's what I understand paleo to be.
Just one item.
it's simple eating. Not all these sides.
It's really
Back when
beautiful.
the cavemen
Yeah,
did.
right. I just small footprint.
I love nuggets. Nuggets were one of my main ingredients.
Well, are you excited about the idea of being able to play Tetris on one?
No, I would never play a video game, but
Okay.
What? You've said that a few times.
sounds so
now I'm
nice.
questioning, why are you here?
I actually don't know.
No.
I was at Naomi's house.
I'm local.
Now listen.
Yes.
Now listen to me.
Yes.
This is the first thing that you've brought it. I scrunched this up earlier because I was going to throw it at Michelle, but then I thought, don't blow your load too early.
Yeah, never do that.
This is the first thing you brought in a while that I actually feel anything about.
I'm so surprised. I really thought you'd be like, what is this shit?
Are you
That's
kidding
usually
me?
what you like.
Tetris toy in McDonald's.
You're right. I should know you
love
better.
Happy Meal toys, or I did as a child. I haven't had a Happy Meal in ages because at one point
Did
my
you
mum
love
said,
Happy Meals
You're
as a
too
kid?
old for Happy Meals. You're not getting them anymore.
couple
When you were a
months ago.
kid,
Small
did you
cheeseburger meal.
loved Happy Meals when you were a kid?
Yeah. And I had all the
So
toys.
But playing a video game on a nugget is pretty interesting.
That's some
And it's a good
Quantumania
video game.
stuff.
I think that's something that
It's
we
a
should
great
talk
video.
about, is that it is a good video game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Tetris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to get it in like a Happy Meal or something.
Yeah, that's worthwhile.
Remember the sort of Nokia 8210s? You know, the
Not
Yeah.
specifically,
before
but yeah.
smartphones and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember a 3210.
Yeah, I had a Nokia. I was given a Nokia N-Gage,
Uh-huh.
which was the gaming mobile.
Yeah.
It looked like
Yeah, they
it
were
had a
great,
little
I
square-
reckon. Before
But-
their time.
And you can look on the internet. I think the website still exists. It's called sidetalkin.com. Because in order to answer a phone call, you needed to sort of
Right. They're like taco shaped.
yeah. It was kind of like
Oh.
what is it? This kind of thing.
Right.
You know.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh,
So there's on sidetalkin.com, you've got people uploading photos of them talking into their Engage phone.
It's not very ergonomic.
Oh,
So funny.
stupid though.
This has no backlight, so it's like a Kindle.
Yeah.
Really similar to a
In
Kindle.
a way, yeah.
It's exactly the same as a Kindle.
It's, well,
This is a Kindle and a nugget.
I think Kindle's or e-ink. display.
Kindle should make a nugget.
Okay.
I wonder what the modding
just my
community are going to
entrepreneurial
be doing with this.
The what?
The modding community.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. And
I don't know who that is. They
the-
sound
you
disgusting.
could mod.
yeah.
Imagine the game. You could mod this to play Snake. I'm sure.
Yeah.
If you had the.
Oh, can you play Doom on it, Evan?
I reckon you probably could. You can play Doom on everything.
That's what the modding community are. Yes.
What is
That's
modding
all they
community?
They take a game
Moderate.
on a platform and they'll get under the hood and muck around with it.
Like
and turn
Dominic
things-
Toretto in a
turn
car.
it into a different game.
You put a different engine into the body of a different car. Surprise! You thought this was just a shitty car,
Right.
but actually it's got a
Can't
great
make this
engine
about
in
Yeah.
Brazil. I
Fast
can
and
make this
Furious.
about Fast and Furious, and I will. Have you seen Fast X yet? Have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen it? It's crazy.
You know what I like is a really good intersection for me in terms of the modding community. I have an electrical engineering background. You might not know that.
I don't know that.
I really like, there's just a part of YouTube where people will take these, it's like electronic toys for girls. But they're the easiest things to acquire that you can use to like hack any like gate in terms of, like a remote
God.
thing.
Ah.
Like you can write, like there's just really easy code you can write so that you can basically go to any gate and it'll just like cycle through and it'll take like 5 seconds to open any electronic gate anywhere.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really fun. I think everyone should do it.
So.
Did you put the video in that I sent you last week?
Yes. Don't you watch this show?
Why would I watch it? I was there.
Did you put the video in that I sent you last week?
No. Did you send me a video?
Naomi doesn't watch television, she does it.
I sent you a video of me singing. I said, put this in, can you put this in Gamey, Gamey, Game?
You fucking would. You fucking would.
Can we request things to be inserted into the show?
If you like.
Okay, I'll think about it.
I'm gonna
We
send
used to request things like be edited, like like GFX and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, can I
Feel free to
have
do
a
that
little
at
doll on
any
my
point, as
shoulder
many times as
saying,
you like.
don't?
What do you want?
A little doll
On
on
your
my
shoulder,
shoulder
okay.
saying, don't.
Don't. Why?
What do you mean?
This wasn't the only major portable handheld announced
What?
this week.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I know what you're fucking talking about.
The PlayStation had a big showcase and they announced the.
I thought it was Xbox.
The Project Q. Okay. The Project Q.
But I saw the pictures.
Which is it's like a Nintendo Switch but for the PS5, right? But it isn't truly portable like this. It's
Like this?
yeah. It's
It doesn't have the same technology.
no. It's
The new PlayStation pales in comparison.
well, yeah. This you can take anywhere and play Tetris. Admittedly, is all you can play, but you can play that anywhere. Whereas the Project Q, it's a handheld device that streams games from the PlayStation 5. So you have to have a PS5. You have to be connected to it over Wi-Fi, and then you can play the game.
I was
it's-
say what's the point, but it's because Your boyfriend wants to watch the TV.
That's right. Your boyfriend
Even-
wants to watch
Right,
the
so
TV.
it's basically what you can do with any sort of smartphone or iPad or anything at the moment.
Well, yeah, like it's sort of just like
No.
remote play.
Hang on,
or-
sorry,
Yeah.
Naomi?
No.
No, okay.
I said yes.
I wasn't listening to you, but Eva
You're
got
lying.
What do you mean?
up. Eva got up.
You
What?
can't
And she
play a
circled and then she
PlayStation
went
game
back
from
down.
a phone.
You can
It's called something play.
remote play.
Remote play.
Might be.
Wait, you can?
You totes can.
Yeah, you could definitely.
So
Totes?
you've
The
got
Xbox and
you're
it
watching
doesn't
you're sorry totes. I've just
Radical.
One of the young
Yeah.
kids.
hang on. To be fair to me, totes is probably 10 years old.
Yeah, that's pretty new.
Fuck you all. Anyway,
Well, that's what's jarring because
just my face.
it's not your.
jarring.
That's not your language, but it's not ours either. At this
Yeah,
point,
that's.
you know what I mean?
No, it probably is my language, so I'm still using it. Anyway, what were we talking about?
You're right. The Project Q.
Yes.
It's something that you can already do, but
I
it's
didn't
a
know that.
it's a dedicated device for it.
If
you-
say your boyfriend is say watching television
Mm-hmm.
and you want to play a PlayStation 5 game, you can take that
That's
PlayStation
feminist.
5 controller and get the PlayStation 5 to stream to your device
Wow.
the game.
So you are a gamer.
This would never happen in my
Just
house.
because I haven't
Relax.
played the new Zelda.
Oh
Names?
yeah, no, that's we had this conversation off stream. I said, "Oh, you're a gamer," and he said, "Yes," and I said, "So you played the new Zelda?" And he said, "No," and I said, "Oh, so you lied."
You should have Tim on, not me. This is so boring to me.
No, I think
you don't have to
I
care
think
about
it's
this
important
part.
that you're
That's
here.
fine.
All right.
You give an alternate view, as in not interested.
I mean, it's great to have
I
other
don't understand
perspectives.
what you're saying at all. Like I have no understanding of what you're saying. I wasn't.
You got the console. It's not plugged into the TV. You can see it on the laptop.
Or
Screen.
your iPhone, or your
your
iPad,
iPhone.
or whatever. It's not great
it's
for
not
like a
like-
Chromecast.
Well, you
first-person
Yeah.
shooters because of the lag.
I don't care.
Oh, there's
RTSs,
lag.
all of that stuff. Yeah, I play games.
But maybe the Project Q fixes that. I don't know. It's dedicated hardware specifically for
It's
it.
a Wii
so-
U, is what you're saying.
It's similar to a Wii U, yeah. Anyway, so that's
I
but,
saw a
but
picture of that, and someone had the screen and the controller things on the side, and then the glue from Zelda, putting them together, because that's how it looks. It just
right.
looks like they
yeah.
glued a bunch of stuff together, like in the game.
Oh, can I address something that I saw on a previous episode?
Michelle's
Yeah.
eating paper. Yeah.
No, don't.
Well, Michelle doesn't
it's not
care.
for me at the
Why did
minute.
you make a plane and then start chewing the tip of it?
I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it, and then I wanted to check. I'm just. You talk about your little games.
There's a meal on that flight. There is so. The ad you were talking about.
The Zelda ad?
Middle-aged man on a bus.
Oh,
Talking
yeah.
about Zelda.
That's great.
And
We can get-
it was so frustrating because I was watching at home going, I know why they've done it.
Oh my God, we never even thought
Because
to
you-
check the actual community.
You need to
to ask
check.
them about it.
You need to check in on the middle-aged community.
I'm so. We are so sorry.
Listen,
that
apology
you felt,
accepted, Higo.
Excluded from that conversation about you,
Joe,
Well, it wasn't about me. What? Pardon?
about your community.
No, I'm just saying, as you pointed out, Evan, I was so glad. You were saying that this Zelda game is going to sell anyway.
Yes.
Everyone's going to buy it who loves Zelda. You know who's on the fence? Middle-aged idiots like myself who grew up with this franchise, who wanted to, who do look out the window longingly on a bus.
Carol King. We call it Carol Kinging.
We call it Carol Kinging,
You guys, you two.
I guess. We do now.
You two same people.
In my
But-
household, we call it Carol Kinging.
And I saw the Zelda on the side of a bus, a whole huge painting, and I'm speaking to my own father about how big this franchise is. It's been around for 40 years and it's huge, and they're going to sell a butt ton
Yeah.
of Switches
Yeah.
to
to
the
middle-aged
man.
dudes. To middle-aged dudes.
Because they feel represented.
No, because they go, I remember Zelda. I've got a bunch of cash. I'm depressed.
That's so true of middle-aged men. That is really true, and thank God for saying it. It's brave.
I
and
think
it's true.
someone had to step up and speak.
Not old enough to be part of the problem and not young enough to know how
it's
to
like-
deal with the feelings about it.
So it's like you've gotten older, you've
I think
lost touch with.
the ad is reprehensible.
yourself.
I know that.
What's the ad?
I like the ad.
I just think it's crazy, but I know why they're doing it. It's just they're going to sell just a ton of Switches.
It's a man who looks pretty much exactly like Gatesy, but just in a suit.
He's slimmer and more handsome.
No.
His hair's done. And he's just sort of sadly looking out the window, and then he goes home to his beautiful house, and he's sad, and then his wife's like, all right, good night, sweetie, and he's sad. This is Nintendo Australia, this is Australian. And then he like sits down like, and starts playing Zelda, and he's like, oh, what if I, yes. And then he's on the bus the next day, and he's like playing it on the bus to work or whatever, and then he looks out the window again, but this time he's happy.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
the
pathos.
game has made him realise what matters.
And it's not his wife.
Oh, never his wife, never his wife.
It's
What?
Oh, God.
They've run out of things to talk about.
I hate
but
my
it is-
wife.
I think they're going to sell a ton of Switches.
So do you
because
think
of
you'll
it.
play it?
No.
Well,
They'll go. I remember.
You're like really effective ad.
I remember
He
Zelda.
loves his
I remember
wife.
having that feeling. I remember being a kid.
Right, that's
I
the
remember the
problem.
90s. I'm going to buy a Switch and never play it. Anyway, I just wanted to
I think
address
you
that.
I think you should do it. I think you should buy it.
I
think
do
you
have a
should love
Switch,
your
but I'm all
wife.
about Narita Boy.
About what?
Narita Boy. No, there's a.
Is that a
There's an
TikTok
indie
thing?
game, Narita Boy. It's.
Oh, you're one of those people.
I'm like.
You
know when you
mention
said,
you mention a game that like 1,000 people have played in like the entire world, and you're like, you don't know it.
No, I'm not one of those boys. I'm not one of those guys.
Do you guys know about Avril Lavigne?
Which one?
Great question.
No, I'm a $20 gamer. I was in the store buying Lego 2K Drive, which we'll talk about, I'm sure, at some point. I was in this, and I was so excited because I haven't bought a full-price new game in ages.
It's a thrill, right?
It's a thrill.
Yeah. The
And I'm not
price-
going to charge it back to the company. Don't you worry, Evan. Don't you worry. I'm keeping this game for myself because I enjoyed it.
Wait, this is the same price as Zelda.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, let's address that.
So
We'll get to
we
that.
haven't got to the game yet.
Pricing model for this game, we'll talk about it. Anyway, yep.
Will we?
The more expensive the game, the less time I want to spend on it. If I'm going to spend a shit ton of time on the game, I don't want to spend that much money on it. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't understand that logic.
I know what you're saying.
I know Assassin's Creed
It's
games.
insane.
You know, your bread and butter
Assassin's
sort of
Creed 2, that's the only game I've ever played and finished.
The more money you spend on a game, the less time you want to be playing it.
It's the sort of flip that. I'm already spending a load of time on the game. I don't want to spend a load of money on it as well. So
because you're spent because
But-
I
yeah.
understand.
So what's
Yeah.
going to happen?
Yeah, because
the
time
thing
is
about
money.
The problem with
But-
that is Switch games or Nintendo never reduce their prices. So I've been waiting for Zelda to be reduced to $23, like every other goddamn game on every other platform. But it's not going to happen because it's Nintendo, you see.
No, it's not going to happen because it's still fucking good.
People will still pay
Correct.
it.
Correct. So full price games are good
No, not all.
because they're good because they're full price.
No, I would say most full price games are bad. I would say most games are bad.
I would
say
agree.
that.
I would agree. So I wait for them to be reduced in price, and then I snap them up.
Fair enough.
When you did
Why
that.
2K
Made it
Drive?
into a graph. That was like that. I don't understand.
It's the year
Verse
2000.
I don't- Now?
Girls are driving.
I contain multitudes, so
wrote a
it's
song
sometimes
called that.
confusing.
I wrote a song called that.
You wrote a song called...
I contain multitudes.
Oh, okay.
Which one's
Did
that?
you?
Sing a bar?
I was born with too much skin.
That one. I love that one.
Ah.
And it's true. We should do the next part.
Look, half this show is musical comedians. I didn't even realise.
I know.
You can
We
break
have-
into song in any
Lego
second.
2K Drive is an action-packed racer set in the awesome open world of Bricklandia. Sure, the critics haven't been as kind as they've been to Zelda, but what really matters is what gamers like us... Sorry, I can't... sorry.
You are such a piece of shit. You did that intentionally to rile me up.
Did I?
Do you remember what you said last week?
Yes.
Do you remember how many game publishers did you list?
Oh, yeah, a lot of them.
You listed like 7 and you said,
Yes.
have all given it a perfect score. But is it any good?
Yes.
That's how you introduced it. And
was-
you said they haven't been as kind as they've been to Zelda, but what really matters is what gamers like us think. You are trying to fuck me.
Well,
This is so biased. We need more ethics in games journalism.
Is this journalism?
I don't
I
think
shouldn't
this
be
is
allowed
journalism.
here. I don't reckon. This is not my space.
Look, we'll talk about Lego. We'll take a little ad break. We'll take a look at the trailer, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about Lego.
Hello, Bricklandia! I'm Vicki Wheeler.
And I'm Parker Carr. Today's top story.
You driving fast. Really fast.
You build stuff.
You break stuff.
And you want this, the Sky Trophy.
But there's a villain in your way.
Shadow Z.
That's me, Shadow Z!
All right, Z, hit the bricks. That's Clutch Racington, ex-big shot driver who trains rookie racers. So let's go.
Come on!
Something's happening. It's robots.
Don't stop! Keep smashing!
This just in, there's even more. Quests, minigame, challenges, split screen, multiplayer, epic ride, wildlife, alien raids, high-speed chases, livestock and law, big eggs, bigger donuts, talking horses, skelematron, geyser flying, blue pigs, pretty crystals, kitties, shopping, jetpacks, zombies, brick bugs, spiders, power-ups, drifting, and clowns. Holy bricks, that's a lot. What do you say, Hotshot? Are you ready for greatness?
That was a look at the trailer for Lego 2K Drive.
They got the license for this?
I love
who
this
do you mean
game.
They got the license for this.
For Lego.
Who did? Lego?
I
Yeah.
did.
What?
I got the
Lego
license
got the
for this.
license for Lego.
I got my license. I failed 3 times for my piece, but then I passed once.
Okay.
And you only have to pass once.
So now
that
you can
mean-
play the game.
You can
now
drive
I'm
this.
Yes, I can. Toot toot.
You've been hiding that.
Cars don't go toot, do they? Is that a train?
Yeah,
Cars
toot
go
toot.
toot toot.
Do they?
Oh no, yeah.
I guess the horn.
Yeah, little.
It's a. What do you mean horn?
Horn.
Cars go horn horn.
That's the sound of a land party. Horn horn.
Have you
Horn,
ever
horn,
seen
boys.
a fucking car?
I drive a car. I drove a car today.
VR, horn horn.
A manual car or an automatic
An
car?
automatic, but I have.
You drive
I
a
have,
toy.
I have driven manual.
And can you?
I can. For sure I
can't.
can. It's just a bit much work for driving
City
around
drive.
Brunswick in the city.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Who can be bothered?
Do you drive? Do you drive stick?
Of course I do.
Of course you do.
Michelle loves driving. You love
He
to
drives
drive.
like a
Love to
fucking
drive.
mad.
love
I
driving
don't drive
too.
like a madman. I drive like a cool guy.
If Michelle and I were on the road in the same area, I'd be horning and it would be at her. We are the complete opposite
Horn
in
horn.
terms of driving.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. We both drive fast. But I would say the way that we drive, I think she's insane.
Did you break my car?
No.
It's not fun to
I can
drive
put
in
it back
the city
together
anymore,
because I know how it works.
At all.
It's not fun anymore.
It's not fun to drive in Melbourne anymore.
When was it
30,
fun?
you got that 30 kilometre an hour in the Fitzroy. They're going to trial it out. 30 kilometres an hour.
I got
That's
pulled
walking.
over
That's
on
walking.
Bridge Road for going too fast. And they said, miss. And I said, yes. And they said, do you know what the speed limit is here? And I said, no.
Oh, did you try that?
I don't know. 50, 60? I don't know. And they said, it's 40. And I said, what? And they said, do you know how fast you were going? I said, no. And they said, you were going 57. I said, no, I wasn't. That's crazy.
I want to.
And what did they say?
I want to find you so many times right now.
What did they say?
They said, after they asked me if I was from the show with the RBT pullover lady who gets pulled over and goes,
Wait, this happened recently?
yeah, it happened the other day. Like, are you from? I was like, yeah. So they let me off.
Wow, because you're on TV.
No, I got a fine.
Oh, so they didn't let you.
But I didn't lose. But they did let me off for the other thing that they thought that I was doing.
Which was what?
Thing.
Swerving in control, uncontrollably from lane to lane.
Stealing DVD players.
Yeah. That's a slap on the wrist. Because no one buys them anymore.
I'm a celeb. Get me out of here.
Michelle can't stay in a single lane of traffic.
I can, just, it's not efficient. If the lane isn't moving and there's space in this lane, I'm going to try and fast furious around that.
If it's backed up, she'll go in the left lane.
Of course I will.
People waiting.
Of course
and then
I will.
go in front of them.
Of course I will. Because inevitably one of them will be on their phones and they will make everyone wait for them. But I'm taking up space that's already there. I'm not muscling in. I'm just taking up space. That's efficient driving.
You know what's
That's
funny?
safe driving. That's confident driving.
Every time
you know
I
what's
see
unsafe?
someone-
A hesitant driver.
Every time I see someone doing what you're doing, I reckon there's got to be statistical analysis on why this slows everybody down.
It doesn't slow
and I
everybody
always
down.
forget to Google it when
No, it
I'm
doesn't.
not driving.
No, it doesn't. I did defensive driving courses because I love driving.
This isn't defensive driving.
No, but it doesn't-
You're waiting in traffic. What are you defending yourself against?
Loss of time.
If only we had a platform where we could drive at insane speeds through a colourful landscape.
Oh, that sounds boring. Don't talk about that.
Are you talking about the Autobahn?
I love Lego. I was obsessed with
I
Lego.
love Lego too, Evan.
I was obsessed with Lego as a kid. I've got a photo
Michelle,
of me
I'm sorry
playing with
about
Lego
that.
as a kid. There I am.
Oh. They popped you in a box, or
Is
that you and Bec?
No, that's what?
which one's Bec?
Bec's not in this picture.
Why not? Were you guys not always together?
No,
Did you guys break up then?
that's my sister Steph.
Oh,
guys
they
were
were on
broken
a
up.
break.
Steph.
They were on a break.
That's my sister Steph.
Hey,
this
Steph.
is
And what?
We know Steph.
You're in the box.
no. This is me.
I'm not following
I'm the boy.
anything. I can't see anything.
I
I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, this is before Lego was cool.
Before Lego was cool.
Now it's like, you know,
Porn
Chris
horn.
Pratt.
We don't even need to
Everything's
have
awesome, all of that.
any plastic in our
Pratt?
hands at all to enjoy Lego.
Chris Pratt.
It's
You
all
could say that about
on-
anything.
in the virtual world.
Chris
It's all
Pratt.
virtual Lego. You can do anything. I made a robot. Is there a picture of the robot that I made?
You made a big Lego robot.
Now, this
made
is
a big Lego
this is
robot.
just Evan's family
Yeah.
slideshow.
It's a slide note, isn't it?
God.
That's
you were
really good,
always
Evan.
like this, huh?
Look at this. I was always like this.
I love him. Look at him. He's like this.
You can see that it moves. It's got pneumatics.
You can
to
see that
control-
it moves.
You can see
I
the
can't see
pneumatic
that it moves.
pistons that move.
Yeah, but I don't know if they work.
They work.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
I don't know
That is-
anything about that boy stuff, but I love cars and I liked this game.
This robot has
Don't you
wheels
think-
for eyes.
Don't you think robots are for
The
boys?
wheels for eyes, Evan. That is a. that
Wait,
is-
now what was your
You're
degree?
incredibly smart,
What was your
Thank
degree?
you. I am
but that
very
is a
smart.
horrific
degree?
abomination.
You know, I once correctly guessed Pierce Brosnan's waist measurement.
Yep.
What is this? What's this?
I met a guy who could guess anyone's height to the centimetre, and he guessed my height to the centimetre, even though I was wearing platform Crocs.
Wow.
Guess mine. Guess my height.
I can't do
Awesome.
it. I'm not the
Guess
guy.
my height.
I'm not. Whatever I. No.
Welcome back to Guess My Height.
Wait, stand up.
No,
Okay,
I'm not giving any clues. All right.
Guess your height.
but you want to do it based off vibe?
Yeah, I want to do it based off vibe.
Do you know your height?
You have to make eye contact. That's
Yes.
part of it.
Oh,
But based on vibe, you'd be 7 foot. You know what I'm saying?
people do always say that I'm smaller in real life.
168.
They're like, oh, I didn't think you'd be so.
168.
Is that, do you know what the answer? Do you know what your actual height is?
Yes.
164.
No. That's really
168.
close. No.
165.
No.
163.
Yes.
Right, we guessed a bunch of numbers.
Thank you so much for joining us this
Great.
week on Guess My Height.
I've
Get ready to guess my height.
I'm
Yes.
the same height as Kim Kardashian.
Wow.
That's
Really?
Believe that?
crazy.
She's fucking tiny.
This is a fun game.
This is a fun game. I like this game. I think it looks fun.
Yeah.
It looks fun. You
bloody
played it.
I played it just before when I got here, and it was fun.
It's really colourful. It's really hectic.
Yeah.
It is. It's really easy to just pick up and play.
That's what I like.
It is arguably a kid's game.
Would you say
That's
it's
why I
really
like it.
easy to pick up and play?
Yes.
That wasn't my experience when we got here.
Well, no, that's because we were trying to do profiles so that.
Evan's
Michelle
like, you
could
got to
play.
start the game from the start so you understand it, and then
Well-
spent somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes trying to just restart the game from the start,
Yeah.
which required logging out of his profile and then Bec finding her Xbox profile.
I
to
ate
log
a
into.
whole pizza during the time. An entire
Look,
pizza.
there is something that's bad about games these days is that it has to be tied to your Xbox account in this
Yeah.
case. It's got to be. It wants to be online all the time. You also have to have your 2K account if you want to play online, so it's a separate account that you link in.
You know what franchise doesn't require that?
Are you gonna say Zelda?
Lego.
I was going to say Nintendo, but yeah.
Oh, Nintendo. Okay.
say Lego.
I mean,
You know what?
Nintendo
Lego.
needs you to have Nintendo
no, you
online.
need to be online to play Legos now.
No, oh, that's true.
You need an online account,
You are true.
or they don't stick together.
Once you're able to log in and stuff, the game itself is pretty easy to pick up. It's
Your exhaust is really like, it's just a bit funny. It just comes off a bit, the exhaust.
yes, it does. I think I have a spare piece for that.
I thought you were
Well,
talking
you've
about
got
the
two
game.
exhausts. No, just
no,
you.
we don't talk
Is
about the
that
game on
like,
the show.
what is
Oh.
it, Nitro?
Nos.
There's
Nos?
boost.
Nitrous.
They don't call it nitrous
There's
in this, do they?
boost.
It's
No.
There's
boost.
drift.
Yeah.
There's
Drift.
jump.
This is
Jump
this,
is brilliant.
This is more like
Jump
a.
changes everything.
It's like a Mario Kart game in it more than
But
kind of
it's
anything
more fun than
else.
Mario Kart for me.
It's more fun than Mario Kart.
Yeah.
What about it?
played it?
Because I crash less on this. Well, I could like go around and finish it and not be like, why am I just running into the same shit all the time?
Oh, I
was
still
having
had that
fun.
experience.
I had so much more fun on this than I've ever had.
It also has a narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does, but like I don't care.
Damn.
The first thing you
Michelle's
see
a
is the
gamer.
world map, which is
Yes.
world map is basically the campaign. It's an open world thing, but I
Yeah.
found it very, very hard to kind of navigate to find out what I was supposed to do, where I was supposed to go. I just didn't realize that I needed to explore, to open up levels and open up
Yes.
places like a normal game. For some reason, because of this kid-friendly aspect, I
Yep.
thought it'd be more hand-holdy, but it just was not.
It's fairly.
Kids are
hand-
very advanced these days. They know how to
All
Chromecast
right.
when
You're
they're
right.
a baby.
You're probably right. But the menus,
It
they
does.
can all get fucked.
Yeah, I didn't
Whoa.
like the menus.
I said it.
I liked it when Vincent Diesel was when they were on the road on the highway and there's like sort of penultimate, like the bit like just right before the end. And I liked it.
As in the
And
climax?
I thought John
They drove-
Stamos was really good.
And they drove into a question mark
John
cube.
Stamos?
And
John
and-
Stamos, yep.
John Stamos. He's been in the news.
But that's not what I meant. I meant
in
was
Glee.
John Cena.
He's in Glee.
John Cena was here once.
Has
Let's
been
list our favourite Johns. Let's do it.
You came here
People
for a
don't talk
podcast.
about Johns anymore.
We don't talk about Johns
All
anymore.
the Chris's took over.
Where was he?
But just like here.
What?
About here.
Was he?
Yeah.
What?
Just lie about
here?
her.
I could have said he was over there.
Yeah. You could have said he was sitting right where Michelle was sitting.
He was just here.
John
Yeah.
Cena.
That's
You
crazy.
like that? He's
Yeah.
in Fast and Furious.
Is he? I haven't
Is
seen
he?
any of those.
How do you feel about these names,
No one's
Michelle?
answering.
Yes. What?
Not being a fan of this game or video games at all. How do you feel about this as a racing name? Clutch Racington.
I think it's sexy.
Vicky Wheeler.
That's
Park a car.
Park a car.
I
Good.
thought you were
It's a good-
saying Parkinson.
Vicky Wheeler and Park a car. I love the names, but the
Yeah.
dialogue
I didn't say it was
it
good.
just blows. It's so bad.
It's
Wait,
quite.
are they actual names?
They're the
They're
names of characters
in the game. I played the game.
It's
I
very
played
like
it.
meta. It's similar sense of humor to the films. Like it's not. It's sort of.
Oh, get those dialogue writers from the films, please. Anyone.
I mean, it's.
You don't like it. You don't like the writing.
At
comedy.
one point, I wrote it down. At one point, Sunny Monkey and Unky Monkey are the people who run the garage, and they're
Whoa, he's
crazy,
there.
joyous, young type people.
Yeah.
And Unky Monkey says, "See, learning stuff is good."
That's nice. That's my dog. Oh my God, somebody put this on. Does the dog get hit in the head with a pen by an Australian icon of
that
comedy?
way. Dog's that way. Just letting you all know.
It's
Yeah, John Cena's here.
Wait, it got
like-
locked.
Oh no.
But I put John Stamos
Oh, is that
next
Tim?
to him.
This is preventing me from drinking my drink.
Now it's just Tim and John Stamos.
It's an open world game. You're encouraged to explore the world. Find there's the actual racing events, but there's also a lot of like other little things to do.
Tiny.
Little challenges and stuff.
you and me.
To
Why do you have
get,
me?
It's all right, Emma.
skill, experience points
I'm
to
not
level up and that sort of thing.
Have fun.
That's mine.
There's
And that's Michelle's. Look, they're
always
the same.
do.
They're red.
there's
She has a picture of her boyfriend
There's
in
plenty-
the
plenty
background.
to
I
do.
loved.
I just have
loved
plain grey.
the whole Lego vibe.
Yeah.
Loved the fact that there were waypoints on the world map. There's no impetus. There's no reason
background.
to stick to the roads at all.
yeah.
There's the waypoint. Just go directly there because
Yeah.
your car changes depending on the terrain.
Yeah.
And I
That's
love
a-
that.
that's
That's
the
so
best.
cool.
It's a-
I love
so
that you
much-
can do that. You can just go, I just have to go this way because I find it so confusing. I find games so fucking hard. And this I did not find hard.
I think you would like It Takes Two.
Yeah.
It's a good
I
game.
think it is easy to play.
I'll
I
have a
struggle
play.
with it,
And,
but-
and it's
Like
about
new
nice
stuff.
things.
Well, yeah, it's insane. I mean, something's going on there, but it's very changes a lot.
There's a game. There's
What you're doing, and it changes very often, and it's all
Okay.
like fun new ideas, but they're not hard.
There's
That sounds
a
lovely.
racing
thought it was
game.
funny.
There's a racing game called The Crew 2, which maybe we did on the show. I can't remember.
What is with you and racing games?
I bought that little thing for $20.
Yeah,
Crew 2.
There you
Oh,
go.
Yeah, that's the great thing
that lets
about it.
you transform, like to switch between.
How many properties do you have?
plane.
None.
Are you serious?
Do you have none?
what do you mean properties? You mean IP?
I meant
Houses.
houses.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Are you a landed gentryman? Do you
four.
actually?
No.
How many
Do you have one?
have? You have two.
How many would you like me to have?
One.
There's no right answer.
4 would
There's
fit the
only
stereotype.
truth.
I'd like you to have one.
I'm currently
You're
in
not
the
old enough to
market
have
to buy
four.
my first home.
Oh, that's,
Just now?
That's okay.
Why'd you wait that long?
I'm getting financial advice from Naomi Higgins.
Why did you wait that long? The worst time ever.
Because I basically, I believed in the idea of singing for my supper and I never wanted to pursue money or wealth in any way. So now I find myself in this predicament.
Idiot!
Where you have
Friday
to sing for
night.
your supper in a gig economy. It's a lot more singing and a lot less supper.
That's true. That's true.
I'm sorry that I wasn't there 30 years ago.
I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, and I've got a financial advisor and everything.
Who's your
Why didn't I have
You have a financial advisor?
I have to, because I'm trying to buy a flat.
A flat?
What's happening here? Why do I feel like
If you had
defend
investment
everything?
properties, we'd be furious with you. But because you don't have investment properties, we're
Yeah,
furious.
yeah. I think that's what
I don't
You
get
can't
it.
win.
There's no
I'm
way.
being
You did
shamed.
this. You came in here and you said I'm old, and we said no, you're not, and you said I am ancient, and we said
never
all
said
right,
that.
ha ha ha.
I never said
Let's
that.
get ya.
I said, am I the oldest person you've had on? That's all I've said.
You said it on camera and off camera, which means you wanted to be roasted.
Never said I'm ancient.
You just want the comments to say, no, you're so young.
No, I wasn't doing. Oh, Jesus.
It's
How many properties you got, Higo? How many properties you got?
You should guess.
Oh, 4.
Going on 7.
I bet. Oh,
It's all coming up,
Gotta
Naomi.
build your
Yeah.
portfolio. So it's open world. It's not as maybe not as open world as Zelda. It's
You've been renting this whole time. It's not important.
I just wanted to talk about video games.
And yet you've watched this show before.
That's true. But everything you're feeling right now
Yeah.
is 10 times inside of this body right
So
now.
I think you're healthy. All right,
the
you're all right.
surprise, the horror, the shame, it's all happening here.
It would be worse if you had properties.
Would it?
This
Hmm.
interaction would be
but
much
this
be
is-
worse.
mad at
is this
you.
refreshing that I don't?
Well, it's turned into now I'm concerned. You
Yeah. Yeah.
know what I mean?
I've got a GoFundMe
Gen X is the quiet
It's
generation.
not.
Gen X don't fucking talk about nothing.
Does Tom Gleason let you stay at his house? One of them.
He would though. He's a bloody lovely guy.
I drive past his house a lot.
How many houses do
house?
you reckon he has?
Because I know he lives.
I think his primary residence, but I'm
He
not
used
sure.
to live in the country.
He lives
Yeah.
in the
at
country
least.
now.
He's a very, he is.
I won't
I'm
dox
not
him, but
doxing him. I just know my friend used to serve him at a newsagent's because I grew up in the country too.
no, his place in the country is on the way to my parents' place in the country. So I drive
Like
past
you
it a
can
lot.
see the house.
Yeah, it's just
Why
on
do
the
you know
street.
which
It's on
house
the
it
main
is?
drag. It's I don't know. It's
It's right near your parents' house.
It's like up the. It's a little bit up the road, but
Because
it's
people there know that
coloured-
he's there.
Yeah, yeah. You know, if you live in a country town and you're on TV, you feel like, oh, it's like. You know.
Mel Gibson lived in Tangambalanga for a bit.
Is that
So-
near you?
No, it's where Tim lived. Tim grew
Is
up.
he okay?
Okay, so arguably not as open world as Zelda.
You are so stressed out. You're like, let me talk about Lego 2K Drive.
I like Lego.
And meanwhile,
love
I'm having an
Lego.
existential
My
crisis.
favourite
I'm over here.
genre.
I think every decision I've made, I'm like doing this in my head.
was fuck
It's
what
all
she did to
bad.
you.
It actually makes you like, I think it makes you in touch with the current generation.
It does. It makes
That
you
makes
millennial.
feel better.
Right. Well,
You're in the same.
thank God.
You're in the same situation as all us.
Yeah, great.
We can relate.
With limited time left.
Yes.
You got more clout.
More clout.
Clout.
You do have more clout.
You got more clout. How many clouts you got, Hugo?
Oh, that's for you, not much.
Can you buy a house with clout?
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And I plan to do exactly that.
Yeah.
You can rent a house with clout.
you?
Yeah, sometimes owners are fans and they're like, oh, that'll be nice.
Oh, look, yeah. Apps, yeah, I've gotten rental of property. I turned up to one rental of property in Yon's car. And at the time when we started this tripod thing, Yon had this beautiful Datsun thing, but it was all, we stripped the paint off it so it looked like this safari car. But it had its own identity around Melbourne. Yon, you drive it. It's a tripod mobile. I turned up to a rental offering once in that car. And they go, oh, I've seen that car. Yeah, totally used tripod.
That's awesome.
To get a little bit of...
That's never. I didn't mean like that. I just meant if you're popular, you could get like SponCon or something.
Oh, I see.
What's that?
SponCon.
I don't know. I got no idea what that is.
I just got a
Are you
crate full
sponsored
of
by
pink
Replay
grapefruit.
Second Life?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
What?
Well, I've got mine's in the mail.
What are you talking about?
We went to an influencer day.
What is Replay? No, don't tell me. That's what they want. Okay, so.
It's a brand, it's a European brand, and it's really nice.
No, no, no.
Australia, and
We
it's
don't.
a luxury brand.
So.
Almost. It's like, it's very nice.
See the
It's
logo
nice
because it's
jeans.
all in what?
There's 3 worlds.
I think
Right.
We went to an influencer day, and
I
did she
want more
tell you
free
about it? Because it was
clothes.
crazy.
No, she didn't tell me about it.
It was crazy.
I'm too
Okay.
neurodivergent to be there. It's all unwritten rules.
Big Butte,
They get mad at you.
They don't get mad at
Prospecto
me.
County.
Yep.
No one gets mad at
Big
Michelle.
Butte. I always
No.
thought big butt though. Big butty. Big
you
butt.
re-
It was
yeah.
I
It
like,
looks like Big Butt.
Butte and I cannot lie, right, Evan?
Yep.
What's that?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Big Butte. That's like a Wild West vibe, sort of a.
Is it like-
Is it?
Yeah.
Midnight? What is
Kind of.
this?
What?
We've been here for days.
Well.
Really? It isn't that
I
late.
mean, we'll get around to it. The Prospecto County. That's like a. I was going to say also Wild West. It's not. What is that? Like a.
Will Smith.
What?
There's a real Death Valley vibe.
Yeah,
Wild
that's
West.
more like Grand
Pretty
Canyon
good
sort of.
Yeah.
Watched
But
that
that's Wild
recently.
Westy.
Can you talk to me about the turtle?
If anyone out there remembers MotorStorm or the MotorStorm franchise, it's very MotorStorm vibey. It really is. It's
like it.
chaotic. It's insane. What? Sorry?
What?
I just said I like it.
I have a
It's
question.
heaps
Yes.
of fun.
What is Lego?
All right.
Pasta. It's like a pasta sauce.
Have a look at this. It's a pasta sauce. Yeah, fun game. Lots of crash. You crash into things that break like Lego would. That gives you.
Fun, I like that. You crash into a tree.
Yeah, and then that builds up your boost.
I like
And then you can boost
To
it.
break things.
Yeah.
Yeah, to crash into
Well,
things.
that
builds
I
up-
don't like.
That's
that.
why I
It's
like
fantastic.
it. It's easy
So-
for me.
Yeah, exactly. You'd never crash. It's just joy. It's
Yeah,
just
and that's
fun.
how the roads should be. Can someone
Yeah.
call the cops?
Same.
Horn.
Totes.
Horn. You know what annoys me in this game, and also Need for Speed sometimes, and
Whoa.
other racing games, is that clicking left stick is the horn.
Oh, that's why. Okay, so because when I was playing, I was like, why am I horning all over the place?
I'm horning all the time.
Toot toot.
Well, we
And-
know that.
Horn.
And it's
Clip that,
It's
as the
really
kids
annoying because I'm trying to steer with that, and I get into it, and I'm pushing down on the steering, and that's honking the horn all the time. I'm honking the horn, and you can't.
All the time. I'm honking the
Oh my God! I can't stop.
Oh,
and you can't turn it off. It's the same in
one
Need
of
for
the
Speed.
people who
Horn.
you start
I get into
Do you
it.
move?
I
Because I'm big on that. I think maybe we talked about it before.
I think so.
Oh,
As a
do you
kid, I
do
used to
the-
get out of my seat. Like, I'm not even noticing. I'd just be.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm always honking the horn, and you can't change. You can't change it. You can't turn off the horn. It has no.
Screams euphemism there. It's like, it's just stop it.
It's a completely useless
This guy's
feature.
always honking.
It
I
doesn't.
know.
I know him.
It serves no purpose in the game, as far as I can tell. There's no point to having it there.
No.
There's no point in any of
it. Okay,
What?
but I mean in the game. Anyway, it's anyway. It's
Why
very
are we even here?
Horn.
Loved the creation, loved the garage, loved making my own car.
It's quite
Making my
you
own vehicle,
you can
making your own boat. You
Yeah.
get a boat and then you just add stuff to it and see how you can race that.
I found that
There's
quite. It's
another
quite
game that you
complicated.
can do that with as well.
You know, you can. Yes,
Are you talking about Zelda?
Zelda, yes.
Yeah,
It's always-
Zelda,
You
right.
it's
can
always
make, you
Zelda.
can make anything.
But this doesn't have the physics simulation element. No matter what you do,
Which is funny because it's based on something that is purely physics.
If Tim was
Lego.
playing this, I would play this. Like if
Okay.
he was playing this, I would come and sit down and be like, "What's this?" And I would spend 10 minutes of my time, going around and him going, "Yeah, no, you're doing really good." And then I'd get up and go do something real. But I would do it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Wow. And that is a
This is my favorite game. Legitimate, this is the best game.
I really think you should play It Takes Two with Tim. I think you'd enjoy it.
I think
so,
yeah.
too.
You know, you could play this game with Tim because this supports split screen multiplayer.
Does it?
Not many racing games do these days.
I get really confused, but it's too much. It's like I didn't know there was a map that I had to go to. Like I can't see everything
Yeah.
going on at the
The
screen. on the
map
screen.
is a bit woeful, I've got to say. The
Yeah.
icons on the map, if you've completed a task, you'd think that there'd be a little tick there or something, but no,
You
there
know
is
what game
none.
does that really well?
What's that?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it.
Zelda?
Apparently I'm being
Fast
I'm being
X.
censored.
Fast X.
Yep. I'm not a fan of open world racing
tips.
games typically. I'm always talking about Burnout Paradise. And how I love the
Oh, you're
Burnout
not
series.
fucking
The Burnout Paradise, they went open world. And I'm like, I don't want to have
I
agree
love
with
open
you.
world.
I don't want to have to drive to an event. I just want what's wrong with just having a menu to select the event?
No, I hate
then
that.
you
Now,
what do
race
you think
the
No,
race.
makes
because I'm always like driving off in the wrong spot, and I'm like, how do I get here? And then it's like, oh, I'm a little guy. I'm gonna come pick you up and put you back on the thing. I hate that.
I lost track of what you were even saying.
Okay, Mario Kart's the only game I've played.
Yeah.
And on Mario Kart, you drive away, and they're like, you can't go that way, and they pick you up and they put you back. And this game, you just keep driving around wherever you fucking
Right,
want.
right.
It rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
I
There's
agree.
no like off the map kind of thing.
Yeah, you're just like, this rules. Everything's
'Cause
real.
Car just changed into something else.
Yeah, because typically you'd avoid the water, right? If you're driving a car.
Yeah.
But in this, you go to
Not
the
me.
water, you turn into a boat.
But
Yeah.
You go off road, you turn
Want a
into
boat up?
Toot
Bang.
toot, may I just say.
it's glorious, it's joyous.
Horn horn.
Horn, horn.
I
10
love
out of
this
10.
game.
You can change the horn sound. I figured out to make it less annoying.
Can you make it say horn horn?
I'm not sure.
Can someone in the mod community change it so it says horn horn? Horn horn.
Yeah.
You're really rolling with the mod community.
Sample
Yeah,
that.
I'm picking up a lot. I'm learning lots of things. I thought the mod community was a different thing. Sex party.
Oh right.
That's LAN.
No, that's lame.
Missions are a bit dumb.
Yeah. What-
Hog Wild was one of the first missions where you just in a little car collecting pigs, putting them in a thing. Like, what's that?
I mean, that
Yeah.
sounds good to me. That's honestly.
I mean, that
Yeah,
shoot
but
me up
not
the
in
wall
a-
because of the
not in a
because
Collecting
they,
pigs.
they keep running away from you.
yeah.
They're trying to make it hard for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're like in defense mode.
What?
But come on, the pigs run away. I mean, that's good.
No, I was saying this is bad.
Oh, okay.
It's quite. It's. I was annoyed by the pigs jumping out of the way. I'm trying to.
Wow, this
trying
must
to
be a terrible
collect
side quest.
them. I mean,
Pigs are as
it
smart as
was
a
a bit
4-year-old.
annoying.
They're not just gonna stand there and let you round them up.
Yeah, also, if you fall down, they'll eat you. For
Okay.
real.
Yeah. They're the only other omnivore other than humans.
Really?
Yeah,
That doesn't
pigs,
sound right.
pigs,
No.
humans, no?
That doesn't
No.
sound right at all.
Dogs are omnivores.
Dogs?
They eat vegetables. I mean, dogs, they're designed to be carnivores. No, cats are carnivores. Cats are carnivores. Which makes sense, vibe-wise.
Yeah, totally.
I made him feel bad about himself. You know what? By the end of this episode, we'll have Gatesy saying slay every 10 seconds.
God.
Slay, Gatesy.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah.
Get say.
You know what? I don't love the racing game.
Okay, yeah,
You know that about me. I don't even like Mario Kart very much.
Yeah, she doesn't like the way I drive. She doesn't like going fast.
I love a lot of other Mario games, but something about Mario Kart, it's just not exciting to me, even if I'm winning, which is usually like,
It's really boring.
I
to
like
me.
stuff if I'm winning.
Yeah.
But with this, it's Mario Kart and Settlers of Catan, the
Dog's
only
doing
two
something.
things that even if I'm winning, I do not enjoy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing in it.
Yeah, Settlers of Catan is.
Catan's
When people like that game, you like it, don't you?
I've never played Settlers of Catan.
You'd like it, I bet.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I like werewolf. I like things where people get upset.
Do you remember
Upset.
when we played Werewolf once?
Yeah, and then we had to stop playing werewolf and give each other compliments.
We went around the room
'Cause
because it got so heated that we then.
I wasn't upset. I want to be clear that I didn't feel any upsetness. But it was getting a little bit heated. And so we went, do you know what? Let's go around the room and instead everyone say something nice about everyone. And that was one of the best nights of my life.
That is so millennial. That's the. No one walked out. No one.
Your
stopped,
uni
no one
was
walked.
free for you, probably. Fuck
What?
off.
No, it wasn't. I got a hex debt.
Oh, how
I'm in the
embarrassing.
pickle I'm in.
All this time.
Still have a hex. Sorry.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Paid
okay.
that off. Thank God. It's one.
At least that
good
I haven't
thing
even
I've done.
touched mine. That's just sitting there.
That's not real.
None of my business.
That's my business.
It'll be
It
going
is
up soon
big.
with the interest rates.
Oh, it's gone up plenty. I have a double degree in science and engineering. I haven't fucking used that at all.
Hey, that's not true. Sometimes you help me with stuff.
But there was no in this altercation that happened over a game of werewolf. No one stormed out. No one told them how they truly felt. No, it was all
No, we have therapists, our generation, so we don't need to yell at each other. We just need to reset.
yeah, and then go around and compliment each other.
Yes,
That's lovely, isn't it?
but it is
That's
lovely.
really more of a Michelle thing than anyone.
It was something that I always do.
That's not like a generation.
It's something that I do a lot. I just think whenever there's a silence, I always go, all right, let's go around the circle, say what your favourite thing about Naomi is. I think it's nice. I think it's nice.
It's nice,
Let's
but
do it
also
now.
a bit needy.
My favorite. I think Naomi is a very supportive friend, and I also love her smile. That was 2 for 1. What's your favourite thing, Evan?
I love your sense of humour.
Gatesy? Gatesley?
I saw Higgins perform first time. Was at the Crab Lab, I believe, and I went, "Who the hell is this person? Where does she come from?" She's new, exciting, interesting. And I probably said 4 words between that and now tonight.
That's
you.
so nice.
Isn't this nice? Isn't this nice?
love
Let's do Gatesley.
No. I'll get financial advice.
I would have said the
I really don't think
nicest
you
shit.
would, but I really
I would have said the nicest shit. I would have said such nice stuff to
It
you.
would have been. That's
You've been
lovely.
trying to do that this entire time. How many times have you tried to bring up that he was the inspiration for your first Hotmail password?
We're meant to be friends.
Really?
What was the password?
Tripod.
Tripod.
Wait, it was just
No
tripod?
numbers, no.
What do you mean? No numbers? No, I'm so crazier. Of course,
It
there's
was
no
internet
numbers.
version
There's
1.
no
It
symbols.
was a while ago, yeah.
What do you think my password is right now? Guess. That's what it is.
Guess.
Oh, Michelle, don't tell me you have the same password for everything.
Is it tripod still?
Please don't tell me you have the same password for everything.
No, I don't, but I would.
Do you have the same password with minor variations because you've had to reset it, and so you have like 3 versions of the one password?
It's 3 versions of the same concept.
Everyone should use a password manager.
You gotta get a password manager.
I have
Is that
I'm not
really?
giving 20% to
Yes.
anyone else.
Everyone should use 2-factor authentication.
I use two-factor authentication.
The risk isn't your like Google account getting hacked. Your risk is some third-party app that's like bullshit getting hacked, and then them trying to use that password with your Google account being like, oh, I'm in, good. Now I can buy anything.
They could never do that with mine. Mine are different. They're different for
Every
everyone
single
else.
password.
But from my brain, every single password is different. Oh, I can't tell you, otherwise it's going to be clear what my password is.
Yeah, it's terrible. I can't talk about my favourite teachers. I can't.
Don't use your phone number for two-factor authentication, your mobile phone number.
Really?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not getting an authentication app. That's
Why?
horseshit because I got one
should.
once and it was so annoying.
No, you should.
Can I just do email?
Email's okay. I mean, if your email's secure, but then your email really should be quite secure.
How secure?
Something you,
Oh,
something
I
you,
have
I have to give compliments to my email,
something
no?
you know, something you have, something you are.
Something you know,
Oh.
something you have, something you are.
What?
Something you know, password, something you have, like a physical two-factor authentication key, NFC or something like that.
Something you are.
Something you are, biometrics,
Beautiful.
fingerprints, those sorts of things.
You should be using your fingerprints
You should all three of those things if you can.
for every password.
I use all three,
for
if you know
for
what
the
I
ones
mean.
that should be most secure, you should do that. Like for example, on your password manager, that's probably
Can I use my vibe?
The fingering.
Maybe you could use your vibe.
So.
Just don't use your phone
is
numbers. Phone numbers are easily spoofed. So the thing is, if someone spoofs your phone number, then we should anyway. So
Beck's saying,
That's how you become a victim of
Beck's doing this. What's that mean?
and stuff.
That was so pro.
This was boring?
Are you telling us to
Doing a
stop?
wind up.
This is good advice. This is
All
the
right.
first time he said something that's useful to anyone else.
That is true.
It's very serious.
No one did any compliments.
I just don't want
It's
anyone.
the one thing we agree on.
Sorry, I just heard under someone's breath that no one complimented Michelle Brasier.
No one did any compliments for me.
Michelle, you're fantastic. I
Wait,
think
that's
I genuinely
specifically-
think you're above this show.
No, I don't think that.
That's now you've managed to insult everyone else.
We were talking about Michelle.
Every time someone's on this show, you find a way to make it about how I'm a piece of shit. Remember when Jess was here and then you told her that she was the person that you liked the most out of everyone?
She's coming on. Soon. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you are excited.
Anyway, I'm on the show too.
What?
I didn't get
I
any.
think Michelle is a perfect performer. Not in a. I mean, when she takes the stage, it is very captivating, and you're a true professional, and not in the way that it seems manufactured or anything. It's a genuine warmth. But you're like, wait, why is she?
Don't you
perfect?
wrap this up.
That's so funny.
And also,
That's
I think
funny.
you're an excellent friend, and always
You are a good
very
friend.
understanding.
So much. Thank you.
You always take stuff the best way it can be taken,
I
not,
assume
not
the
the
best.
worst way.
I'm a nice lady. What
I
do you
don't have to
think?
worry about you being anxious.
You know, I'm never going to think you're mad at me or be mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm a nice lady. What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think? I think you're a voice of a generation.
Which one?
That's the thing. That's so undecided. Have you seen The Great?
Yes.
Yeah, sort of a Russian monarchy.
that one,
sort of
that
era.
generation. I think so too.
Fuck. Fuck, that's a bummer. Bad timing.
But
By a
also
few
a
years.
voice to die for, that's for sure. But a comedic voice that's super exciting, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
Thank you.
Oh, that's nice.
It's really nice.
I already told Michelle that I saw Carly Rae Jepsen, and when she was on stage, I went, my friend sings better than this. I mean, she's not the bar, obviously, for vocals. It's Carly Rae, I mean, but I was like, oh, I think my friend's
Carly
I
Rae
think Michelle's a really good singer. Because sometimes I see like people who,
Don't wrap it up!
who do it for a living, and I'm like, Michelle's better.
We should
What?
wrap up the show.
Bring up.
He doesn't even want a compliment.
This game is.
That's how I know his personality's real.
Oh,
What are you
we
doing?
haven't complimented Evan.
It's fine.
Can we compliment Evan, starting with you, Bec?
You look nice in your brown. What? Oh my god.
Beck, that's your beloved.
Oh my god.
I'm understanding the vibe of the show
Oh
now.
my god.
The-
Wrap it up.
This game Lego 2K Drive is out now on PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S. It's one of these, it's a cross-platform. Pretty much, you play it on whatever, which is great. I was saying earlier, the pricing model's a bit strange. So it's $59.99 on the Switch eShop. It's $79 in a retail brick and mortar store. $89.95.
How many bricks and how much mortar to find a brick and mortar store?
Depends on the generation.
I went to one and got it. $79.
I bought it for $79.
$79.
I was so excited.
And it comes with a Lego toy. I was delighted.
I've
Wait, so Switch eShop, it's $60.
Yeah.
Retail, it's $80.
Yes.
Steam, Xbox One, PS4 is $90.
What is
Yes.
Steam?
PS4 plus PS5 / Xbox One and Xbox S,
Yes.
$100.
Yes.
What the fuck?
So if you're playing this on an Xbox, if you want to buy this on a PS5 or an Xbox Series console,
Xbox Series
you
X.
can only buy the
I understand.
cross-generation, the cross-platform version, as I understand it, which is more expensive, which is $100.
Does that have a higher frame rate or some shit? Whatever the technology
Yeah,
is.
I think it would be optimized for the better consoles.
So what is
running
the
at
so what's
60
the
and stuff.
cheapest console you could run this on?
The Nintendo Switch, if you buy it on the eShop,
Interesting.
which is unusual. Normally, a physical
Superior
copy would
console.
be cheaper, which is backwards, but it is actually cheaper to buy it on the eShop, I believe.
That's
Anyway,
incredible, isn't it?
It's
not
quite
really
bizarre. The whole
Gatesy,
Making a
would
good
you say-
argument for e-shopping.
Gatesy, would you say that is a Nintendo sleigh?
I believe it is a Nintendo slide.
Yes, Gatesy! Gatesy!
Yes!
Hey, before we do wrap up the show, we have a Patreon question. The top voted question this week was from Recon7474. If you could legally murder someone, how would you do it?
So is it video games related? No.
Hey, there were video games related questions in the poll, but our viewers, our patrons, voted for this one for some reason.
Which really speaks to the show itself.
Yes, Michelle.
With kindness.
That's great.
fucking
What a
hell.
great answer.
I'd kill Michelle. Wait, that wasn't the question.
room.
That wasn't the question. How would I kill Michelle? I hate to be such a girl about this.
Poison.
That's the classic route you'd take. But I was actually having this conversation with my boyfriend the other day. I was like, there's no way I could kill him because the only way I could feasibly do it would be to poison him. But he'd be like, why are you cooking? It would never work,
Okay.
Oh, I see.
you know?
You could just like spike his Uber Eats or something, right?
How do you spike Uber Eats?
You just get in there. You say,
He's not like Uber Eating a fucking soup.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
What was your answer there?
So I guess poison, but
Okay.
it would have to be someone who doesn't really know me.
Naomi.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm sure that's the first.
Wait, was it what would you like to do, or that was the best?
No, how would you do it if you?
I
if
think
you
that's
could?
the only way I could think to do it, honestly. Again,
Yeah?
to be a girl. All the like female serial killers, apart from that one they made that movie about, they're basically all just nurses who just started poisoning people. That's all the female serial killers are nurses.
I mean, it's not a bad way to do it, right? It's you can do it. It's because you don't have to have a physical altercation. You don't need to overpower someone. You're not at risk of getting injured yourself. You know,
Exactly.
you can do it. It's
I like
a smart way to
it's
do it. I
sneaky
think.
because you're like, oh my god, what?
why are
You
you
can't
reading?
like stab someone and be like, what?
Yeah.
But you can give them a cup of tea and be like,
I guess if it's legal, you don't have to worry about being sneaky about it. But I guess being murdered doesn't want to be murdered, so I guess you got to be somewhat sneaky about it.
Well, you're assuming a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a hypothetical.
Yeah.
I don't think I
Yeah,
would
let's
do it.
assume the victim doesn't want to be murdered.
Yes.
Just as a thing. Just as a
Yes.
Hypothetical,
like,
just
yeah.
as a given circumstance.
boundary,
It's
a
good to-
guideline, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you have anything, Gatesy? Have any preference?
Throwing someone overboard.
Oh, like
Wow.
a ship, off a boat.
Toot toot.
I find
Toot,
that
toot, honk, honk.
I went on a cruise ship once, and I found that quite confronting.
Right.
The idea that there's nothing really stopping me.
It's like an intrusive thought that,
Yeah, an intrusive
could just-
thought. But there is that.
like standing on the top of a
Confronting
building.
or
Confronting
enticing?
it. I don't. I'm talking. We're talking interesting ways to kill a person.
I think that's a very effective one. I feel like there are a lot of like true crime podcasts about people who have
fallen.
Yeah, off
Oh
the
yeah.
boat.
All right.
Because
Yeah.
you're not finding that body.
I'd love true crime
They are.
podcasts.
But
seems
again,
like
it's legal, so.
It seems so survivable though to me. Not, I've never done it, but like rather than just, like if you push someone off a building.
You've never been pushed overboard
But it-
with the purpose to be. With the,
Have you ever swum with
the motivation
sharks?
Of being killed.
I've never swum with sharks. No.
I swam with sharks, but different sharks than you think.
Okay.
Shark Tank?
You know, if someone falls overboard, Evan. If someone falls
Yeah, there was an
overboard,
episode of Shark Tank.
Okay. Yes.
you have to like people on the boat have to point at them. And you have to keep looking at them and keep pointing at them the entire time. Because
Right.
if you look away, you could just lose them in the water and then they can't swim back.
I was watching
There
a
is
video.
no
I
way
think
to
it's-
turn around an ocean liner.
Right.
No, I
It
think
keeps going.
I think it's much harder than you think.
Also, you get
was watching
killed
a
by the
video-
ship a lot, I think.
I was
You get
watching
sucked under.
a video this week
Rudder.
that said that the
Rudder.
ocean is very, very
Rudder.
big.
Fast Furious.
Wait.
It was a video about.
Can you repeat that?
I was watching a video this week where they said the ocean's very, very big.
Yeah.
It's
Tell
like
me more about this.
I think
What?
they were talking about trying to find.
Tell me when.
Stop.
They were talking about.
Get
Can't.
fucked.
There's no. Wait. Who said this? Did you check for the sources?
Yeah.
They knew what they were talking
Did
about.
you comment underneath sources?
No, these were experts.
Okay.
Um,
This is the source.
You allowed to peddle this sort of bullshit on this program? Very big. How
anyway,
dare you? How dare you?
I stab him. Why not? It's legal.
Another, I think another.
In the hypothetical.
I think the hypothetical, a duel. That'd be a cool way to kill someone.
Yeah.
because
I'd
they're
worry
fully
that,
aware,
Yeah.
and yet you back to back do the thing, turn around,
Yeah.
boosh.
Yeah.
But you're so much more likely to be murdered.
I
Yeah.
know.
It's really hard for me to
But
have
the
this
stakes are high.
conversation with the ocean thing.
Yeah, you didn't get. You have to keep going.
He doesn't
Naomi,
have to.
the
I think
ocean
it's
is
fine.
very big.
It was about they were trying to find shipwrecks, which is something I watch videos about a lot. They were
As
trying
we
to
know, as
they
we
were
know.
trying to find them, but it's
You
really
love
hard.
cruise ship
It's
disasters.
hard to find them
Shipwreck.
Yeah, because that's what I'm
because
saying.
it's so big.
Yeah, it is.
So, and they have all these instruments. They got
Bex just walked out on.
radar, sonar, and cameras, and they got experts looking at maps and stuff. And sometimes they just they'll spend days diving and still not
Did you
find
watch
the
The
ships.
Titanic, James Cameron.
Yeah, a while ago.
Calling James Cameron.
The
Sorry, I get confused.
Bex just left.
She can't
Yeah, of
handle
course
being
she's
around
left.
here
Has
anymore.
Women
left.
can only take so much.
There's no one left in the studio now. It's just us on our own.
There's two
Brenda
dogs
is
here.
fine.
Oh, I don't
Dogs are
know.
going to sleep for a long time.
She had to take a break. It's fine.
The
You know, they've
pooch.
done a rescan of the Titanic. I was watching a video about this recently, and
Here
they've
he
just
fucking
got
goes
so
again.
much extra detail now
About what happened?
about they don't to then determine what may have happened. I think it hit an iceberg. Is probably the bottom line. But
Yeah.
they're able to, with the high resolution scan. They've got more detail than ever, and now they can get
Still
more.
sunk
It.
in 1912.
I think so.
I like the
I
Titanic.
watched
Like-
a YouTube video that was like nearly 3 hours long, and it was just like real-time sinking of the Titanic.
I've seen this.
Of course you have.
I've seen that.
And
It's
it's the
interesting.
darkness, and it's just
Yeah.
as it's playing out, so it's just kind of dark, and then people are screaming. And
Yeah, you can
And
kind of
it's got this
imagine you're
little-
there.
It's got this little audio recording of like the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen that too.
Yeah, I have seen
That's a
it.
great video.
Years
It's a
ago,
great
years ago.
video.
It really
I
puts
don't
things
have
into
depression,
perspective.
and so I haven't seen that. I go like outside and everything, so I haven't seen that.
Sometimes you don't think about how dark it was when the Titanic was sinking.
Yeah, there's no lights.
Always, you
They
don't
kept
think
the
about
boiler
it.
going
Not
for a
see
while.
Kate Winslet's
but-
face.
Yeah, the film didn't accurately.
There's moon. There might have been moon.
There might, I mean,
it was pitch black.
it would have been pretty dark.
What you just flipped on a dime. You were team moon for one full.
I mean, there would have.
Yeah, moon.
Sure,
No, no moon that
sure.
night. No moon.
But
No moon for you. No. Absolutely no moon.
maybe
You
after a
haven't
while
seen
your eyes would adjust.
3-hour YouTube video.
No, I
I don't know
haven't.
what you're fucking talking about.
To be fair, a lot of the video was
Christ.
just black because it was so dark.
Yeah.
It sounds
We have to
so
thank our top
bad.
patrons. Big thanks to Alan Cushion, No, Cashin. They said last week it was like fashion. Alan Cashin.
Like
Amy G,
fashion.
Andre Agnew, Ben Zombie.
And you?
Agnew?
Agnew.
Agnew.
Andre Agnew.
Andre Agnew.
You say that every week. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Michelle
No, that was me. I thought it was Agnew.
questioned. Anyway, Blake Hennigan, Brendan Wozny.
Did you say Ben Zombie?
I did.
Okay.
But thanks for keeping me accountable. Braden Rantle, Cameron Forward, Chris Potts.
Chris Potts. Christian
Can you sing that
Sanchez.
name?
Braden
No,
Rand.
not that one.
The one that
The one on the arrow.
Dash
Can't see from
Chrissy.
here.
Christian Sanchez. It's
Sanchez.
Christian.
Can you sing it?
Christian
Sanchez.
Beautiful. What a harmony.
That's called delegating.
That's cool.
Dash, KC, David Bourne, David Holland, Decay, Eric John E, Fahad El Thani, Gears, Latchington, Luke Likes Games. Maybe if I keep subscribing to the Gamey Game Patreon, Evan will finally let me out of the wall.
Yeah, fat chance, idiot.
MJ, Oscar A, Recon 7474, Robbie Proctor, Rupert the Dog, Sergei Raikkonen, Scott, don't besmirch the merch McCurchin.
Yeah. Top tier.
Don't besmirch the
Sean
smirch
Nagra, Sean Pracht, Siraj Puris, the abstract concept of shame, XZ Neil.
The abstract concept.
A
of
while
shame.
ago, they worked out that they could pretty much change their name to anything.
It's really
Yeah.
funny.
And then that's what I'd read it out.
That's
What
excellent.
was it last time? It was like,
There was something from The Simpsons.
yeah, and it was like, I'm stupid and I have a big butt and,
And my butt smells and I like to sniff my own butt.
Yeah, that
I know that guy.
great.
If you want to hear your name read out, or if you just want to write a weird message or a joke, I guess you can do that too. I did read Exit now. Everyone's questioning me. I'm reading. Sign up to the close
again.
personal friend
Maybe you're the
tier.
problem. Did you ever consider that, or is it because you're a man you didn't?
I'm not the. There's
Moon,
no problem.
moon. No problem.
Classic women making up problems, but there's no problems.
Moon, no moon.
Does anyone
that.
get called out
Clip that.
for that?
Clip that.
I gotta take some space.
Take some space.
Mate, that's so funny. I don't know why you're upset. We're both happy.
There's some great benefits to signing up to the
What are they?
Patreon.
What is it?
You get episodes early.
How early?
Now?
It depends on how long it takes
Right
to edit
now?
them. No, well, I
mean,
mean
you
if
can
you're
see it
watching it
live.
live right now, then you're watching it now. But,
Wait, even if you're not a Patreon?
well, yes.
What the fuck?
But you have to be a Twitch sub to access the VOD.
Oh,
Anyway, look,
God, the fucking words that people say.
She hates words. She hates words.
you can also join us on the
She
Discord.
only deals in
and you get
abstract concepts.
Sheets.
Songs.
You can send in questions
and paintings.
and vote for questions. And then for $5 more, you get a mug as well. You get one of these mugs. Sign up for patreon.com/.
I've never been given a mug.
Have you never been given a mug? You can have one if you want.
Thank you.
Would you like a mug?
Yeah,
Are mugs part of merch?
They're actually not. The only way to get them is through the Patreon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Especially Gonzo, why are you
Because I
crying?
can't be bothered.
Gonzo's
running a
just
merch
always
site.
like that. You look so fucked.
Gonzo, go and sit next to Eva. It'll be so cute. Remember when Eva did a poo?
Which time?
Before the show, Eva did
a really big poo.
shit by the front door. Anyway.
She couldn't, the door was closed, and she was like, I gotta get out there to do a poo.
Not that she did it by the door. I think that's nice.
Yeah, she did it by the door because she wants to
What
go
else is
outside.
she
She's a
gonna
good
do?
girl. She could have gone to the toilet.
I need to go outside and do a poo.
Do you need to go now?
Pretty much.
I'm gonna take Gatesy out for a poo.
Tripod, I got a show
Oh, yeah.
in Wagga.
Hey,
You wrote it down.
That's
I wrote
my
it down.
dog,
Where did you write it down?
Steven.
is it in that sheet of paper you just dropped on the floor?
There is a bit of paper that just flew off onto
Yeah,
the
but
floor.
it didn't hit the dog. It was nowhere near the dog. Jesus.
No, I just mean, do you need that? Because
No, it's here,
Okay.
Naomi. Thank you, though.
what did you write? What are the notes?
On the game.
You know it's about the game.
You wrote notes?
I write notes about the game,
Yeah,
so you can remember what to talk about.
Boys write notes.
You never know who's in the audience, Naomi, and I wanted to do a good job.
Wow, there can be 100 people in chat.
Could you imagine the other game shows that will look at this and
Do you
go?
know the name of the show that you're on?
Game. It's called game.
So, Tripod are performing in Wagga Wagga, City So Nice Day,
Teen Pregnancy Capital of Australia.
Team Pregnancy Capital of Australia.
Nice
9th of June
They all
at
fucked
Wagga. And also, Hobart, Tassie people. You live in that Tassie place? 30th of June. The Festival of Voices in Hobart. That's where Tripod are performing.
What show are you doing in Wagga?
Tripod.
Tripod.
No, but what?
You're in Tripod?
Little.
Which one are you?
I stand in the centre.
That's not
Middleman. I'm a middleman.
center of a tripod. It's not how that works.
Oh, yeah, it's just not quite. Well, I mean, if you actually.
You stood it in the center, it would fall over.
You're all different
But to
heights.
be fair, what is a tripod holding up? Something in the centre, right?
So you're not.
That's me, baby.
So there should be 3 other guys
Yeah,
then.
2 people holding
Not
someone
2.
else up. Yeah. What?
So there should be 3 other guys holding you up.
I grew up in Wagga.
That's called a table.
You're gonna fall over.
Michelle, you doing
Brasier.
stuff? Yes.
Yes.
You're on the most upsetting guessing game on Grass House.
I'm on that.
It was a lot of fun. You should go.
so
check
upsetting.
that out. It's really funny.
I'm on that.
And I just finished editing the last episode, which goes out today. If you're watching this today, if you're watching this on Monday, it's today. If you're
Just
watching this
say
today, it comes out on Monday. Anyway, the same day as this show, but later in the day.
I love how we live in the
But this
internet
show isn't
world that
today.
we still talk about
I've got
release days and all that. Who cares?
gigs that are real.
Okay. Yes.
I have a gig in Newcastle on
Yes.
Sunday, and if you're watching
This
this
Sunday?
on Monday, you missed it.
Oh,
but if
no.
you're watching this now, it's on Sunday. I'm doing my show Reform, which is about a man who scammed me, and I obviously became his friend
Really
because
good.
that's just what my life is. And then Tim plays the guy who scammed me.
It's
and
a
musical,
really
obviously.
good show, isn't it?
Tim's
It's a
awesome.
really good show in it, and
She writes
Tim's
all the
awesome.
music.
It's great.
Yes, I write all the music every time. After every show, there's always a couple of, and I do hate to say it, but it is always men who come up to me and say, "And so, does your partner write the songs?"
Are you serious?
Every
believe that.
single show.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
That's why I played piano in Legacy, my latest show, because I was like, just so you know, I can fucking play an instrument, so you'll stop thinking that I can't write songs, even though you can write songs if you don't play. Anyway, it's fine. Also, I'm doing that same show at Adelaide Cabaret Festival, which I think is already half sold. So please, you must book. I'm doing that show at Adelaide Cabaret Festival on the 9th and the 11th of June. And also, I'm on the 11th of June, I'm doing Reform as well as doing my show with Ben Russell, which is called Comedians on Stage Auditioning for Musicals. And
Is this a new thing?
what it says on the tin. We
Oh,
did a comedy
so-
festival this year and last year.
Oh,
And I heard so many great things about it, and I'm upset that I missed it.
believe
I'm
I
upset
missed
that you missed
I
it.
missed so many
I
shows.
want to do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Song from Pippin?
It's a secret.
Okay.
But I already have one.
You do? Okay, we can do it next year.
Think about
What do you got going on?
it.
I guess that next year.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm in a show next year. I'm really excited about it.
It's called Comedians on Stage.
Called Comedians.
How do you do? My name's Gavroche. These are my people.
Someone said,
Here's
who
my
would you be in
patch."
Les Mis? And I was like, Gavroche. I would obviously be Gavroche. Little people know.
Little people fight.
Crowd pleaser until he does die at the age of what? 10
It's so sad.
Spoilers.
For Les Mis again.
I haven't seen
Little
Les Mis.
people know where little people fight.
It's been out for like 300
Maybe
years.
easy
400
pickings,
years,
but
I was-
we've got much bite
Oh.
shot.
Isn't it true that
Don't,
never
they...
kick
don't
it
confuse
off.
the French Revolution with Les Mis. They didn't happen at the same time.
No, the failed one, right? No offense.
No offense to France.
It was the failed French Revolution,
Oh, sure.
wasn't it? Point is, don't they, the kid sings more of the song depending on how good the kid is? Like he starts dying later in the song if he's good, but if he sucks, then he dies pretty quick.
He comes and he's like, little people, boom. Machine gun.
Yeah. Kill that kid! He sucks!
Anything else?
It's
No?
not, it's none of your business
All right.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It is something cool though.
There's nothing to talk about.
If you enjoy the show, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, tell your friends about it as well, and you can podcast the show. We're on the Pickaxe Podcast Network in the UK. Our friends, we love people from the UK.
I love people from the UK.
Um,
Oh, I've got shows in Edinburgh.
oh, really?
Well,
Yes, and they're on sale
close
already.
Up on me. Close up
Oh,
on
well-
me. Say we love people in.
we
Say
love
again?
we love everyone in the UK.
It's a podcast, so.
Oh, right.
It's a podcast.
They can't hear your
They
face.
won't know.
I do love people in the UK.
I gave a thumbs up for context.
What's your show in the UK? What we have fans over there?
Reform. It's at Edinburgh Fringe.
Edinburgh Fringe.
And it's on sale already in August.
If you go
It's
into
a
the
really
Edinburgh
good
Fringe,
show.
go check it out. Hey, thanks so much for watching, everyone.
You learn a lot about bonobos.
We'll catch you next week.
You learn
We're
a
talking
lot about
Star
bonobos.
Trek, and we're going to have Zach Ruane on the show. It's going to be fun.
Thanks for having me, Evan.
No worries. Thanks so much for
Naomi.
doing it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thanks
It
for
was
having
great.
us.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm really sorry for a lot of the stuff that I said.
No, I've got
But not all of it.
I'm gonna
Not all of it, no.
gotta walk into a room full of mirrors later on tonight and go, I've really stuffed up, haven't I?
That's kind of what it is like to talk to me, isn't it?
Yeah. I reckon seek out that diagnosis.
Yeah. Yeah, I've started. And he said, pretty likely.
And I love you just the way you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't put a name to it. You're special.
Bye.
Well, there is a name to it, but yeah. They changed the
See you
name because it used to
see
be
you
a
next
guy.
time.
No, I won't get into it.
Oh.